It's been a very wet September for England and Wales, whereas large parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland have been sunnier and drier than usual. And that sunnier and drier weather is going to become more widespread as we head into October. Doesn't look that promising to start with. This deep low is still bringing wet and windy conditions through Monday night and into Tuesday. There are more lows waiting in the wings, but actually it's this high pressure which is going to squash its way down from the north to bring many of us much drier conditions later this week. But we start Tuesday still with some pretty heavy rain over parts of eastern England, staying pretty damp and cool on these North Sea coasts. Further outbreaks of rain coming in at times over the Midlands. Not as heavy, not as persistent as Monday's rain, but nevertheless damp and chilly in eastern England. Much brighter skies further west, some sunshine for South Wales, South West England, Northern Ireland and much of Scotland having a fine day on Tuesday. With the breeze coming in from the east or the northeast, all of these eastern coasts will be fresh, 15, 16 at best. Add on the rain and the wind, it'll feel much cooler than that. Top temperatures in the sunnier spells down further south and west, getting into the high teens perhaps. That wet weather, that low pressure system continues to only slowly ebb away. The high is moving in, but it's taking its time. The isobars just squeezing together a little as well. So we'll keep that brisk wind blowing on Wednesday, providing some pretty cool conditions again along North Sea coast and still providing showers across East Anglia, Kent and even up the Thames estuary at times. There will be some showers moving in here. So it's not completely dry. The odd shower over the Midlands, Northern England, but many places will have a dry day on Wednesday. There will still be that breeze, bringing the chill to North Sea coast, but it could also turn quite gusty over parts of Wales and southwest England. Meanwhile, closer to the high pressure, the winds will be much lighter across Scotland and Northern Ireland. A fine day here once any morning mist and fog has cleared. Morning mist and fog could become more of an issue as we go towards the second half of the week, as the high tends to drift further south. The isobars opening up a touch. Still a bit breezy around the coast of East Anglia and along the south coast of England, but for most, with lighter winds and those clearer skies, temperatures will tumble away. These are the values in towns and cities, but rural spots, certainly across northern Britain, likely to be below freezing to start Thursday. And as I mentioned, with the high pressure moving in, increasing chance of seeing some mist and fog, but that should clear away. Some cloud will bubble up. There may still be the odd shower across East Anglia and the southeast, but they'll be pretty light. For most places, it is a dry day on Thursday. Temperatures, again, a touch below the average for the time of year, but maybe getting into the high teens across the south with a little bit of sunshine, but we'll have lost that pretty cold wind on these eastern coasts. Now, as we go towards Friday, things will start to shift around. Low pressure systems out in the Atlantic just starting to nudge the high further and further eastwards. May introduce a little bit more cloud and some showery rain up towards the northwest on this weather front here, perhaps into Northern Ireland. But I suspect, again, most places will be dry on Friday and a fine and sunny day for much of England and Wales, and temperatures just ticking up a little. Will be a cold start on Friday across the south and east in particular, but temperatures generally starting to lift a little bit. And the bigger picture as we head into the weekend is actually low pressure will start to dominate, finally pushing away the high that will control most of our weather this week. The remnants of an ex-Hurricane Isaac getting sucked into this low pressure system. So quite interesting as we head towards the end of the week, but certainly that could bring some wet and windy conditions in from the Atlantic. As always, keep up to date with the latest forecast, and if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe.